Good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from Emmy's Orchids, and we've got an absolutely gorgeous day. But what I thought I'd do is I'd show you these oncidiums and how they're getting on. Now these were all watered yesterday. Now these haven't been fed, they've just been watered with rainwater, and the frags are doing fine. They had a flush of rainwater, then rain mix, and then another flush. Now let me just see whether I can take you in this way. Don't know whether. There. Can you see how those two little buds have now split at the top? Whether or not I can get you in. There, can you see? That one, not quite as much, but they're coming along fine. And the one underneath, let's go back out a bit. That's the Alatilio Santa Maria, and that's got some nice roots developing. Now again, you see, this is one of those oncidiums. You never go in. Is it going to let me focus? Trying to get this focus right on this camera. Barely, but you can just about see it. We've got a little tiny root starting to develop there. And I mean, these are the Scaphoglotis. These are like weeds, they'll grow anywhere, they will. But again, you see, look at this one here. Now is it going to focus right? This is that little twinkle. And you see. And we've got that new growth there, that's grown, and then we've got that little root, that little white thing. It looks like a piece of sphagnum moss, but it isn't. It's a little tiny root developing. And so at the moment, these oncidium types, this is BLR Peggy Ruth Carpenter. I'm just waiting. I'm not sure what that little area is doing there. Can you see there? Still quite soft to the touch, so these won't get touched again till tomorrow. And we've got another one here. This is the Alicera. You see those roots? And I don't know if you'll see right in there, little tiny nubbins. They're so tiny, but they are there. And just have to watch where I stand at the moment. And these, can you see these in the pots? These are the ones that are quite unstable. And but that one has got that there, that root extending, and hopefully that will head down into this moss. Now these were watered again yesterday, you see. But look, can you see? I've got tiny, tiny little roots. I'm not so sure about this one. You see that back bulb, the colour of it. But we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. This is another nice one. I've no idea what this is. But look at those roots down there. Can you see them? And I've got them. Can you see there? So, and that's basically, well, it's moss on the top, and then we've got a combination of lava rock and pumice. And So all these, you know, I classify as in rescue. This has got leca, again sphagnum moss. I've got little tiny roots coming. I don't know whether you'll see them through there, can you just see? And well, let's put it this way, they're not dead yet. Oh, look at that, can you see that just coming there, that little green near that hole? So that's a little root developing. And I mean, they seem wet at the moment, but they won't get watered again until that moss is quite dry. And this one here, I've got little tiny roots just starting to emerge there, and that's only in a small pot. And likewise, I have to be careful because with this one, and so all I can say is, when you're growing orchids, you need the commitment to bring them on if they start getting under stress. And I mean, when you're a novice, I still class myself as a novice. I mean, people think, oh well, you know, your orchids look wonderful. Yes, but you know, we all started at the beginning, and not knowing anything. This is what we started with: a phalaenopsis, a beautiful phalaenopsis from the supermarket, and then they flower, and then they die. But then this mode kicks in where you want to rescue them because you want them to flower again. But it isn't that easy. And I've lost more orchids, I tell you. Especially these Phalaenopsis hybrids. They're the worst. I don't know why. I mean, the primary hybrids and the species, well, the species, you know, they're quite difficult. There, you see that I've got a new root developing there. It was like the frags, you see. Took me ages to fathom out about the frags. And the frags now get watered every 2 days. So they've been watered yesterday, which was Thursday. Friday is today. Saturday they will get watered on Sunday. And I've got myself into this routine now. Do you like my little buckets? those stickers came in a magazine. I thought, oh, quite like them. So I thought, well, I'll show you the other shelf. I'm going to stick faces on my little buckets. Oh dear, there's life in the old dog yet. And you see, this one here, this is that Thunia bensonii. And I thought that was a goner. But you see, it's come back. It's just having the commitment to spend the time to read and research and try and fathom out where you've gone wrong. And it's like oncidiums. I was convinced I couldn't grow oncidiums. Absolutely convinced. Everyone, I don't know, I mean, this is another Alicera. This was bought in April, 4th of April 20. Beautiful when it came. And look at it. I mean, it's picking up. I can't tell it's picking up. And that the moss is just pliable. But you see, since I've put it on this mount, it's really taken off. And your orchids will tell you very quickly whether they like what they're in. Now, let me just lean down and just pick this one up. Sorry about that. And put it on here so I don't break my neck. And of course this is Phalaenopsis schilleriana, silver leaf. Now we've got a leaf there, that bottom one, can you just see? So I'm expecting that to fall any time, but I'm letting it die back. Now this one is just in charcoal. We've got that root there. Can you see? But Luke, can you see now? Can you see how that little tiny root, can't get in, can it, has now extended just a fraction. It started with that little tiny tip, and now that one has started to fatten up a bit, as I call it. And what I do with this one now is it just goes under here. I'll show you in a second. Because this one doesn't like an awful lot of sun. You see, these are all these others. This one here, this is that one from Kathy, and look, this has got nothing. Can you see another new little root coming there? And so this is doing fine now. Put that back there, and I've got all these little dishes, and you think, well, why has she got all these little dishes? Well, I've got all those little dishes for the simple reason is, let me come back out a bit, oh, wrong way, is if I knock any of this other media off, it falls everywhere. I've had more stuff under that shelf, and I can only just get my hand underneath. So here's another one. That came from Mark, and this is Cattleya Mendelii. And I'm right in the light here, so I do apologise. And I think I mounted this first of all, and then I put it in a container, and then in the end I thought, no, I've still not got it right. And then I put it in this holy clay pot, and you don't know whether you'll see that other root, but that other root's gone right between that charcoal, and we've got this little tiny growth starting. This sheath, suitable that it tried to put up, I mean, it didn't completely drop and die. It's still very weak, so I've left it on, and but that's doing fine now. So let me just go and get my step. Oh, and it's like this little Zorro. Now in the end I put this one and the Phalaenopsis Howardian Princess, I put them in these open aquatic pots, and because little Zorro I nearly lost, but it soon showed me that it quite liked it, and I've got a new little centre leaf coming now. And you see this one, this is that big Laelia anceps. You see, they will tell you if you've got it right. That was mounted, and then I put it in one of these Iron Maidens, as I call them. Right, just hold on. Right, now this little one is my Isabella pulcherrima. You see, that's the leaf, and well, they call them needles. They're a bit like the Dockerilla needles. And I've been babying this just on this piece of scouring pad. It's got live moss. Well, it doesn't look live, does it? And but look, there, look at that. a new little leaf. It's just starting to develop. And we've got two little pseudobulbs. I'll call them pseudobulbs because I don't know what else to call them. Two little pseudobulbs there. So this one's just starting to awaken. I mean, I lost one or two little pseudobulbs. They just desiccated. But and there's a couple down there, I think, desiccated. But I've persevered with this one, and I think this one's going to pull through. I mean, you're not going to get it right all the time. This is the one of the bark areas, and this is the Wartoniana. This is the one that Todd says is quite hard to get hold of. Now this one, it has to be mounted. It likes to be wet, but then it likes to dry out. It doesn't like anything constraining those roots, unlike some where I can put sphagnum moss on. I can't put sphagnum moss on this one. I mean, I've got sphagnum moss on the Barker area, Cathy, not at the top where the roots are emerging, but further along. I did that last summer when we were going to Wales. So I just hang that over there, and this is the other one. This is the, I've got one it's still in bloom, but this is the other one. I can hang it there. Can you see that one? Barkeria Lindleyana. Lindleyana by Skinneri. There we are. So it's Barker area Erica, and there's that. This is completely deciduous, and there's that started with that nice little growth. So we're on to the front shelf now, and the cattleyas are doing wonderful. That's the little spare piece that came in with the RLC 24K. This one here, it's a funny shaped one. This it wants to lie flat. This is Cattleya labiata var cerulean. I'm not so sure whether it's hardly got any roots here, but I've got it anchored down. So there, you see. I might have to just adjust that. This is my Laelia labata, and I've got two new growths there, and there. Of course, that's good old Walkeriana. That's the community mount. Actually, that should have been watered yesterday, and it wasn't. But never mind. And this is the, what's this one? Brassocatlianthe Jarac Fire Star. And you see, we've got newly emerging roots there, and we've got a nice root there. And again, this one, this is this another? That's Brassocatlianthe, that one I've just shown you, and this is Rinco Catlianthe. Fushu, happy holiday. And let's hope that'll do better for me this year. And of course, this is the Cattleya, pink diamond. This always gets stuck with the big Cattleya in one of those Iron Maidens because it gets trapped. But we've got a new growth there, and let's just stand here, and this is of course Phalaenopsis, sweet memory Leodora. Again, that was watered yesterday. It's not coming to any harm. There's the bunch of flowers on the barkeria there. That one there. I can zoom in if it'll allow me to zoom in. Hold on. There we go. That's the Zygopetalum McKay. And those buds, you probably won't see, they're just starting to break as an individual one. Of course, this is the big Coleogyne Burford-Diense. It's never bloomed for me. And we'll go back under here before I show you the Galliopatelum. There we are, you see. These are the ones that I moved over into these open type terracotta pots, just with charcoal. And there you see, that bud still developing. Now, bear with me. There we are. And this is the little one. Do you remember the little one? Now, come on. There we are. So this is Tetraspis T2 times Violacea Magenta Norton, which is Jennifer Palomo. See? Still not come to any harm. And that other little bud there, still developing. That one I did yesterday, Mickey Flora, can you see there? Look, that's that same thing that happened on that other leaf over there. So just keep my eye on that one. And these are the ones that I changed over. Oh, sorry. And this is Jaffon Green Canary. And we've got that little root developing there. This is the other one, the Foul Lease on High. So with that chewed leaf. Oh look, see, they sit here, they catch this sun as it comes around now, and they've come to no harm at all. And these are some I've got in glass vases. Now I do water them. I don't go like 2 days and then 5 days. I will give them a good soak, and maybe just go 3 days and then give them another soak. And of course this is that species Phalaenopsis, the one Phalaenopsis Finleyi. That can be deciduous, but this year it hasn't, and it's got growing roots. And that's on one of those, one of my homemade sticks. And this is Tolumnia scandens. Now these have to be watered every day. And I always have trouble pulling this one out. Don't know why. I'll do it after. You think, well, why don't you leave that 2 days? Well, I don't, because these are species and I don't like to leave them too long. I mean, it doesn't take any effort just to give them a quick spray. And here we go. This is Tolumnia Peach, and you see all those new growths and roots developing there. And this is the other one, the nice one. This is the Neophonesia falcata times Phalaenopsis equestris. Doing exceptionally well that. So we're 22.7, it's quite warm, 63% humidity. This is the Masdevallia Bomplondii. And I put it up here because it stays cooler, and I've got lots of new growths coming in there. So I can flush this quite easily, and it does look better for it. And go over there, I've got one bud time back there, but that's on the Phalaenopsis japonica, or Sidera japonica. And there, look at that. Those are the buds developing now on the Chysis lemingii. And let's have a look here on this top shelf. And the perfume from this Galeopetalum is absolutely fantastic. Can you see them? Beautiful, aren't they? There we go. And that one faces the other way. But quite unique. And again, you see, they do like this continual breeze. Now this gets switched on in the morning, even though it was only 17 this morning in the grow room. That little fan gets switched on, and that stays on until we go to bed, usually about 11. And the big one goes on. This doesn't go on until it gets to 19 or 20, because I don't want them to get the draft too soon. There we are, you see, that's the maxillarium. So all these up here are doing very well, and even the Vandas. I mean, I've switched that light off because it's a full spectrum light, but these have all got newly emerging leaves. See? So we're doing very well. I'm in a routine. I think that's been my main problem, is getting into a routine, and that's where the commitment comes. If you have a commitment to water and feed your orchids quite regularly, then you're going to get the result in the type of orchids you're able to bring to bloom. That, of course, is Cattleya persivaliana winter. And look at the roots there. So now that's not flowered for me this winter, but winter's not over yet for us. And here we are. This is this other big one. There we go. Got a new growth in there. Can you see that new growth? And that's on the RLCN24. Got lots of lovely roots. Now they're going to get watered today. And here we go again, you see. This is Cattleya. Oh, you won't see with the light, will you? I've got to pull it down, so let's pull it down. And then I'll just hang it here. There we go. So this is due to be watered in fertilised water. I think it's only 129 today, the TDS. There's the other one. And that's the Cattleya, Rinco Cattleya Pink Empress. That's due to be watered. And I thought with the last few seconds of this video I would just pan round and show you the ones in these little pots, the Vandaceous types. So thank you for joining me, and I'll be back later. Bye bye now.